Hello, my name is Mark. I'm back again for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be making this MDF T&G effect panel door. So I've drawn on that 80mm line all the way around the outside as a border. Now I'm going to measure the distance in the middle and divide that up for the panels. I think 80mm looks for the door, this sort of size looks about right, personally. Between these two lines here, I've got 240mm. So I'm going to make my the panels 60mm. That'll probably look about right for the size of this door, and it's quite easy to do 5x6 as well, 24. So I'll mark these up and I'll come back. Okay, I've got, you see I've got all the lines drawn on now. These is where I'm going to put the router, the grooves in. So I'll set the router up now. I'll show do that to be able to cut them. I've got the V tool in the router now. It's just a basic V-shaped cutter. For setting up purposes, if you measure from the tip point of the router to the edge there, you see it? About 5.2 mil on my router, but obviously every router is different. Even if you've got a circle one, it just means it's much easier if you know the distance. So when you're trying to router those lines, if you have a scrap of wood, you cut a piece of 5.2 mil, you can then put it on the line and then clamp the straight edge to act as like a spacer. I'll show you in a minute. I'll cut a piece of that ready. So I've cut this piece of wood down now. So then if I put that on the line where I want my router cut to be, and then if I clamp a straight edge there, then when I run the router down the straight edge, it'll be the cut line is going to be down the pencil line, which is what I want. I know, I mean, some people have got the you can get the Festool tracks, so you can run your router down. I think some of them make various things like that for running routers down. Obviously that would be a lot easier and quicker, but this is like a base. All you need to do is a basic router and off you go. So this is just the, if you've got all the other stuff, it'd be much quicker. So if I cut this block in half now, I can then put one that end, clamp that on. I'll do that, come back and show you. So I'll put the blocks on that line. There's the straight edge, so I'll clamp that down there. So now when I run my router down that line, I should be cutting that line there out hopefully. So I'm going to set the router depth to about 3 mil. To create the groove, what I'll do is I'll set up about 3 mil and I'll run it in a bit of old scrap, see what it looks like. But you can kind of, sometimes if you've got a bigger door, if you go a little bit deeper, it looks better. You have to really sort of cut a little test piece to see what's going to look like for the sort of situation you want to use it in. It really does depend. But on a smaller door, you don't want to go too deep because it looks sort of too chunky and but bulky. I mean, normally this is just cheap MDF, but it's only making a sample to show someone. But if you're making a if you want to make like the doors for a kitchen or cupboards or something, you're better off using moisture resistant MDF with the stuff with a green core. It machines up a lot nicer, paints up better, and it's less furry when you paint it and stuff. But obviously I just want to make a sample, so I don't want to be wasting good stuff for that. Okay, I'll get all the routers set up and then I'll come back. Okay, routers all set up. I'm just about to cut them, make the first cut. I'll cut some more, then I'll unclamp it and then I'll hold it up so you can see it. But that's basically, it's that it's that. Well, you obviously got to go around. Okay, that's it all routed out. Closer so you can see it. You do get, there's a couple of places where, like in the corners, I don't know how well the camera picks it up, it's like a little tiny piece where you kind of, you don't want to go too risk going too far in, because you can, like, you just sort of miss it, like sort of overshoot your line. So, but a sharp chisel just takes those pieces out, and no trouble at all. If you do it and your hand slips and your router goes off the line, all you have to do is you just get some two-pack filler, the epoxy stuff, the one you mix the two parts together. Just fill it, let it dry, rub it down, and just carry on. When the door's painted, you can't see it. So what I'm doing now is I'll just clean up those couple of little bits with a chisel. Just put a round over on the edge. On a bit of sandpaper in there. I think I'll give it a coat of paint so you can just see what it looks like when it's painted up. Just because you can get more of the effect of what the finished door will look like. Okay, there it is, finished door, ready for painting. I've rounded the edges off just to give them, because we don't want completely square edges on the door. So I've given it a couple of coats of paint. That's what it, I mean, the paint job's a bit basic because I didn't want to spend hours doing it, because it's only going to be a sample. So that's what it looks like. So don't come up, it looks pretty good for a simple MDF door, I think, anyway. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it's been helpful in some way. If you have enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Next week I'm gonna, or hopefully next week, hopefully I'll get the video up for next week. I'm gonna make another MDF door. So if you'd like to catch that one, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.